I tore the man's insides into a bloody pulp. Then I hooked up a high-voltage cable. Sparks exploded instantly. His body convulsed violently, smoke poured from his mouth, and within moments, he was dead. I was jolted awake in the middle of the night by a strange noise. When I turned on the light, I saw George secretly filming me. I trembled in fear and shouted at him to leave. I tried to run for the door, but it was already locked tight. A wave of panic and dread crashed over me. George grabbed me by the throat from behind and slammed my head repeatedly against the wall, each blow sending a blinding surge of pain through me. A neighbor downstairs heard the noise and came up to check, only to be stabbed repeatedly by George until she collapsed, dead. Then George assaulted me, leaving me helpless and broken. Only after he was finished did he seem to realize what he'd done, and he quickly called his two brothers. Soon, Taylor and Jack arrived. Faced with the wrecked room and the body on the floor, they remained disturbingly calm. They slipped on gloves, wiped every fingerprint, disposed of the neighbor's body, and stuffed me into a car trunk before leaving. When I came to, I found myself locked in a dark, damp basement. I felt someone's hands on me, and when I turned my head, Jack was grinning at me with a lewd smile. I screamed as loud as I could, but no one came. George eventually showed up and shoved Jack aside. I begged them for a glass of water, but Jack only responded with humiliation. Enraged, George fought him until Taylor stepped in to break them apart. I spotted a small window in the cellar, and as George was dressing me, I seized the chance to fight back, scramble through it, and escape. Out in the freezing winter streets, I encountered a police officer who took me to the station. Only then did I learn I was in Bulgaria. I told the police everything, but they thought I was delusional. That's when a woman named Hannah arrived, introducing herself as the head of a shelter. She promised to take me to the US Embassy. I believed her and got into her car. We drove to what she said was the shelter, and she told me to pick out a coat from the warehouse. But the moment I stepped inside, I froze. This was the exact same basement where I had been held captive.